Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Getting playing more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I'm here. I also have FML. Say hi, FML.
Yo,
Hey,
we don't give a fuck.
we don't. And then let's go ahead and
I
get
w-
started and make sure that.
I would be drinking, but I don't know. I don't
Alright.
really feel like it.
I'll drink for you.
Yeah, drink for me.
Hey.
I might have some Sunny D because I did buy some Sunny D today for some reason. Sunny D's tasty as fuck, dude. What's that like other orange drink that's sold like Sunny D? What's that shit called?
Tropicana?
Yeah, Tropicana. Which would you rather have?
It depends. I like the different, like there's, I think the tropical Tropicana, or there's like a different Tropicana. I like that one better.
I quite like there's like it's like a red Sunny D. I think it's like a strawberry orange or something like that. That tastes pretty good. But it's like a red color. Let me Google that. Oh, by the way, your stream looks fine so far.
And, oh man, I forgot that I don't do that. So I have to come here.
Okay, yeah, it is strawberry orange.
Grab.
Yeah, that shit's tasty
I
as
hate
fuck.
that I have to do this every time.
Oh, if anything, you'll have me lurking here in the chat or whatever.
I hate how I have to turn all this on. Where is it at?
I actually bought some. They're from Italy. I forget what they're called, but it's like in the international aisle. Basically, what it is, it's like chocolate-filled like waffle rolls. Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. The wafers.
Like they're actually like really famous.
Purely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like what's the company that makes them?
What is that?
Italian.
Aspect ratio 4:3. Because if not, then it'll do this weird flicker thing with Dolphin.
Wafer sticks.
So I think I have to go to Power Account. Yep.
Okay, yeah, they're called roll breaks. Yeah, I bought a box of those today. I got the hazelnut flavor, and I tried the chocolate flavor a week ago, and I was like, this actually tastes pretty good. So, and for it being like an international item, it was only like $2 for a box, which isn't bad, you know. As opposed to say like they had another thing. I'm pretty sure it's from France. They had a box of like these 6 like different colored macaroons, and they had like they looked like they were pastel colors, you know, like a pinkish and like a bluish. But yeah, it looked like the box was from France. But that shit was like fucking $4 almost, and there's only like 6 in there, because like you can shake the fucking thing and tell that there's only like a handful. It's like, who the fuck would buy that? Unless, you know, you just feel like being weird. What?
Yeah, I'm here to battle.
That guy has the weirdest green hair in the game.
Yeah. It's like grass green. Like I don't even know if like you could get hair that was like that green.
I mean, then again, your character's hair is kind of wild too, isn't it?
I mean, it's kind of like an Auburn, but yeah.
I mean, I think it's supposed to be. What's your main character's name, like by default?
I don't remember.
Isn't it like Kyle or something?
I don't think it is. No, don't hurt yourself.
Character's name in XD. Hill of Darkness. It's Michael. That's his name.
Oh.
I don't know. He doesn't really look like a Michael to me, but what the fuck do I know?
Oh. This stuff doesn't smell bad. It's not a rich
Man, that fucking Routes is fucking you up.
No, it wasn't Routes. Routes is already gone.
Oh. I guess I meant to say the Snubble or the C-Dot. You know, one thing I've never heard like a logical explanation for. You ever notice how like in the show Pokemon or in the movies or whatever, like they throw out these like water Pokemon, but like they're just kind of floating in midair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Goldine's a perfect example of that. But like if they tried to do that show, if they tried to pull that stuff off in the show, like it would never fucking fly. Like it's always in a body of water. Or it acts in like what an actual Goldeen would act like on land. It would just like flop on the ground, you know?
Yeah.
Like that always seemed kind of like a weird inconsistency. Another thing I don't really remember like seeing from the actual show is like, so you know like a Pokemon mechanic is for like Pokemon to be able to hold items, right?
Yeah.
How often has that ever been shown in the show? I can't think of it being used very often.
Yeah, not very. I know it has, but not very often.
Yeah, not very often. Because I know if I was a fucking trainer and it was like, say, Gen 3 or whatever, I'd give every fucking Pokemon like an Oran or a Citrus Berry, you know?
Well, they also have like weird mechanics. Like again, like in the show, Pikachu shocked a Onyx and took out an Onyx with Thunderbolt.
What was this?
When?
Are you talking about how he got his first gym badge, Ash?
I think so.
Well, the context for that is, I believe in that fight, like the sprinkler system got turned on, so Onyx actually was soaked with water.
Yes, but
So I think like to counteract it, basically like Pikachu's electric attack, it was just like neutral effective, because it's still shocking a rock Pokemon, but the water like counteracts some of its, you know, effectiveness. Like, do you know what I mean?
yeah, but that's the thing. So like, if you, it's weird. So like,
And like it's canonically speaking, like Ash's Pikachu basically has like really high IV values. Like that's basically canon.
yeah. Well, if you look at water by itself, just straight H2O with nothing in it. So purified water does not conduct electricity at all. It's actually an insulator.
Right.
It's the salts and other stuff in the water that have the charge go through it.
Well, for say putting out a fire, you know, in the case of the sprinkler thing that I was talking about, is it more logical for it to be like pure H2O, like perfectly balanced to put out a fire, as opposed to something else?
But if me trying to sit there and zap a rock is not going to be any easier whether it's wet. It's actually going to be harder if it's wet because it's now covered in an insulator. It would be the equivalent if it was covered in a thin layer of rubber.
I mean, it could just be a simple case of, hey, these guys are just writing a kids show, like they're not scientists,
Yeah,
so they're
like-
just gonna go with what works in the plot.
Yeah. Like I don't
You know?
discredit them for doing that, but it's kind of funny. It's just like there's stuff in the show that like now that you're older, you're like that's weird. Or the
Yeah.
best one is so when they redid the American release of Pokemon in the first generation, you'll
Yeah.
remember this. The instead of the rice balls, they did not call them rice balls because in the United
Yeah, they
States,
called them donuts, didn't they?
jelly filled donuts.
Yeah. Yeah, I always thought that was goofy. I'm like, those like, I always thought as a kid before I knew like Japanese culture, I'm like, those look like some weird fucking donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea why they decided to call it something other than what it is.
Because they felt rice balls would not click with American kids because they wouldn't understand that that was a food source, so they had to call them something that they would enjoy. So jelly donuts.
I suppose. I don't think it would have mattered that much, to be honest.
Made a funny ass blooper though.
I know they actually they just from like the Indigo League or whatever, they did ban a couple Pokemon episodes. One had to do with Porygon, which actually was like sort of an epileptic seizure moment. Like there was a scene in the Porygon episode that had a bunch of like bright flashing lights, like really intensely, you know, in a quick succession. And I've actually seen like a slowed down, altered version of that scene, and I'm like, dude, like even this is kind of fucking with my head a bit. You know what I mean? Like I could see why they fucking pulled that shit.
Well, it was probably one of those things that somebody created it not understanding what it would do,
Sure.
and that's probably
Like that, like they don't understand how getting seizures can work for anybody, not just kids.
yeah. They might not understood that that is what set it off.
Yeah.
So. Ooh, wooden
And
focus band? What? I didn't know there was a focus band in this room. I also didn't realize that this chest has been here. A hold item that occasionally prevents flinching. Who do I not
Yeah,
want to flinch?
give that to someone who's pretty weak, I guess. Yeah, give it to the Shroomish.
I'm gonna give it to Spinarak because I know Ariados has a decent speed stat. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did not know that that focus band was there. I've played this game like 8 or 9 times.
No fucks given, man.
Like I literally, I still own a hard copy of this game.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could own it. I mean, technically, you might be able to own it digitally. I don't know. Have they ever released it digitally?
This game? I don't think so. I don't think they've ever sold GameCube games digitally. I mean, it's taken
Sorry,
fucking.
10, I don't need
I mean,
any of these. These from guard special down worthless.
Yeah.
Worthless.
like I think maybe if you were say. What the fuck? There's a game called The Jumping Pizza. How can I resist looking at the trailer for that game? Like, what the fuck? Oh, it's like a really, really simple, stupid game. No wonder it's only $1.50. Huh. What the fuck was I talking about, though? Yeah, it's taken Nintendo damn near like fucking 6 years just to try to put N64 games on their Switch, so I don't really see them selling GameCube shit anytime soon.
Which that would be where the market would like. Yeah, it's cool having N64 games, but like where it would be at is like 2 or 3 generations behind like GameCube.
Yeah.
And like starting to get GameCube and Wii games on there because those are not hard. Like it wouldn't take much to get them up to snuff, right? And
No,
those are going to be the people that have the new consoles
I
that
mean,
are
hell,
buying them are what in their late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s.
yeah,
Those are the games that they would have played. That would have been the gens that they were playing as a kid. So those are the ones you want to get back on the market because those the people who have the money and have the time and want to do that. Those are more than likely the people that are going to go for those. Not N64.
yeah,
Yeah, we played N64 as a kid, but it wasn't like like I played Turok. I don't have an inkling to just play Turok because it was my favorite game. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like I'm doing what I'm doing now. So
What the
how much
fuck?
longer does he have to open his heart?
Dude, I'm watching like a trailer for a really shitty game. And I'm just thinking, why the fuck is this even on the store? It's called Taco Run. It's like, it's like such a simple game. Literally, I can make it probably in about like 4 days.
Is it like Subway
If that.
Surfer?
Huh?
Well, is it like a running game?
Yeah, pretty much. Like you just run and hop on platforms. You like occasionally deal with like an enemy. I think this might be so I've heard that there are actually people that they will buy a game literally just to get like trophies on it. And like there's actually companies that cater to these kind of people. So like they'll make these like really like easy games to get all the plats on in order to like sell it to an audience. I think this might be one of those cases. Because the game is, oh my god, this game's $7? That's ridiculous. That game's not even worth 99 cents. That's ridiculous. But yeah, it's called Taco Run. And apparently it came out the 29th of February, so about a month ago. That's crazy. Who the fuck just messaged me?
Probably Vegas.
Did you message me in Discord? I don't know who the fuck that was.
I wonder if I can have Funky set it up to where anytime I go live, he
Hey, your mic is kind of cutting in and out. What's up with that?
Oh no, is it still cutting in and out?
Keep talking.
I mean, I can continue to talk.
Like it sounds like you're moving away from the mic.
Should be the case. Is that better? Because the mic is
It was-
physically attached to my face, so it shouldn't be getting any louder, quieter.
It's better so far. What? There's a game called Slap the Rocks. What the fuck kind of game is that? Is there a little trailer for? Okay, yeah, like I thought, it's a really simple game too. Oh, it's actually like kind of a. It's like kind of a puzzle maze game.
I'm wondering if I should message Funky and
I mean, unless he's talking tomorrow, flirting or whatever, you could go ahead. Or if you're wanting to lurk, like he could probably provide that for you. Because no one else is really streaming.
what is Funky's name on here?
That game actually looked like somewhat decent. Still doubt it's worth $5 though. Oh my god. There's also a game called Pizza Run, and it's like literally the same shit as the Taco Run. What the fuck is up with this shit? This shit's hilarious, dude. See, I better, while I'm at it, I had to turn off the recurring subscription for PlayStation Plus since like Maro's done with her like Bloodborne and her Dark Souls thing. I turn that shit off now. Quite sure how to go to it though. Payment methods maybe? Enter your password. Password is password, obviously. Plus. Hopefully that's. God damn it, that's the right. That's the wrong one. Fucker. There. Is that the right password? Motherfucker. God's sakes. Yeah, I'll have to. I'll turn it off when I'm like watching Hulu tomorrow or something. I don't know. Turn that shit off for now. Man, that fucking Teddy Ursa return action, bro.
Yeah. Again, that move is so broken.
Teddy Ursa don't give a fuck.
And I think it's a physical attack as well. Which, for something like Ursaring, makes it just fucking broken.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't remember if you responded. Have you heard of Human Fall Flat?
Yes, isn't that the one where you run around with like 100 people and you have to get to the end?
Yeah, it's like a puzzle game, I guess technically.
It's like 100-person chaotic race to the end.
No. You're thinking of what the hell is that other one called? Yeah, they have very similar names though. I can see why you'd confuse them. Fall Guys. You're thinking of Fall Guys.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, that's a different game. Human Fall Flat. It's. I think I'm about to buy it for you, honestly, on Steam, because it's actually on sale for like $6 right now. It is pretty fucking fun. It's a. I'll just read the description here. Hilarious, lighthearted platformer set in floating dreamscapes that can be played solo or with up to 8 players online. Free new levels keep its vibrant community rewarded. And there's, I think there's over 20 levels. And I think me, Funky, Maro, and Dragon, we have gotten up to like level 8, I want to say. Like, it's hours of just nonsense fun, pretty much. Like, I definitely recommend it. I think I'm gonna get it for you, actually. Might as well. Just as a gift. Okay, which one of these is your actual Steam account?
Steam? Chase underscore McCall.
Okay, and you sure?
Yes.
Like you can log into it and everything.
Yeah, that's. Does it have
Alright.
the tartan?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay then. Do I not? I should be able to. It's okay if this is still connected to my other debit card here.
Oh, so people put in the viewer streams that they're streaming.
Yeah, typically.
Okay, then I'll publish.
Like I don't even think Maro or Funky are even following you, so like they don't have a clue that you're on. Okay, you should have gotten your thing in Steam, by the way. I don't know when we're gonna play Human Fall Flat, but it's pretty fun.
Which one do I want to do? Does Dark Bug do good against Dark? I think it does, but he's also flying, so it doesn't move around the schools.
I
It's a
think
75
so.
pound move and return. I'm trying to take each of his Pokemon, like those two he started out with.
Popular games, huh? Oh, those are VR games. I was like, what the fuck?
Clam
Quite can't quite do those yet.
Oh.
Bartender VR simulator. Jesus Christ.
Spinnerack fledged, even though it's holding a focus. What a world. Look at that clip.
Let's see what's on sale right now.
Why are you hitting Spinnerack?
Let's see, Elder Scrolls Anniversary. Don't care. Tales of Arise. I've heard that was a good.
What was the
That's a
one
good
that I got? Tales of Zestiria?
Like you were playing Vesperia before you left the
Vesperia,
country.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you said that was the titties.
Good. Amazing game.
Yeah, I need to definitely get some tails in me.
Why is everybody going after my Spinnerack?
Holy shit! Does Tales of Arise really look that good?
What's it up? Yes, I have indeed received a gift of Eden's Fault Flat. Dear Chase, install bitch, XO, Ryan status.
Seems pretty legit.
Accept the gift.
Man, this game looks fucking awesome. I mean, I think I'm gonna wait till I have a PS5, but I'm definitely gonna buy Tales of Arise at some point. Like, it looks gorgeous. Like this game, this is what Zestiria should have looked like on the PS4. Apparently, it's gotten very positive reviews, so that's good. I'm surprised, not Chase. I'm surprised fucking Dragon hasn't already bought this shit. Yeah, it says right here, one friend wants this game. That's showing Dragon. I'm sure he does. Fucking nerd. It's $42 right now. That's nothing
Hey,
for a
what's
guy
going
like
on with
him.
your Japan Games channel?
I haven't made anything for it, basically.
Oh. You just haven't had time?
Well, a combination of that.
Well, I mean, I know that you
and,
moved, and it's you for the amount of research you have to do. It almost takes 3 to 4 times the amount of.
Well, and the thing
time
is,
to
obviously,
research.
I want my environment to be like put together as well. So, I mean, I just bought another fucking shelf today at Office Max. So, because I still have like boxes along the wall of my living room / hallway. You know.
So that should be all my guess.
Wait, is my time at Sandrock, is that released now? Okay, early access, yeah. The most recent thing I was working on for Japan Games is Radical Dreamers, which you might have heard sort of about recently because they Square decided to re-release Chrono Cross.
Yes.
As like a remaster, and they actually included the visual novel Radical Dreamers like along with it. So like you have a legitimate way of playing it now. But that doesn't mean I can't talk about it. It just means it's less legit, I guess. I mean that Radical Dreamers, that's been translated into English for like 14 years now, you know what I mean? So, and I have played a good amount of it. It's decent. It's pretty hard to fucking navigate, though. Let's see, how many sellers are there? Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Anniversary Edition. Fuck off with Skyrim, dude.
They still haven't made a 6th one. If they're already making anniversary editions for a game, that whatever.
It's just like people just need to stop buying Bethesda things until they actually deserve like the consumer's money back, you know. I mean, hell, you want a good Bethesda like game? Play fucking play the Outer Worlds. That game was awesome, and that was made by Obsidian, the fuckers who made New Vegas. Which, by the way, they made New Vegas in like fucking like 10 months. By the way, which is insane.
And everybody said that New Vegas sucked.
No, New Vegas is pretty good. The only thing I'd say actually sucks about it, maybe it's too easy to get like kicked out of a faction. Like when you're helping another faction, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
Like,
altogether, like everybody's like, "Oh, it's just it's just the DLC for free." It's like, no, it's a standalone game.
No, it's its own story, bro.
And that's coming from me. The first experience I had with the Fallout series was New Vegas. I beat New Vegas, played Fallout 3, and I was like, okay, these are good. Every other Fallout game I played,
Yeah.
like Fallout 4, was not worth it. Like, I still feel that Fallout New Vegas is still the best game in the franchise.
Like, I did eventually get Fallout 4 just because, I mean, just because, basically. I do have 3. I have it for, I think, the 360. And obviously New Vegas. I'm not gonna like play that game again. Fuck that. I put like 80 hours into that shit. It's good enough.
We got to battle more people.
Oh, this looks kind of a good game. Icarus? What kind of game is that?
Something about a flying child.
It's a session-based PvE survival game for up to 8 co-op players or solo. Explore a savage wilderness in the aftermath of terraforming gone wrong. Survive long enough to mine exotic matter. Return to orbit to craft more advanced tech. Meet your deadline or be left behind forever. So I guess it's sort of like Ark Survival Evolved, I guess.
Except you're on
That's
the
what-
time limit.
That's what it's making me think of. I'm looking at the trailer for it right now. Is this? Okay, I guess it is not in it is not an early access, so I guess it is a fully released game then. Oh, there's actually a gate that says what? Oh. Okay. Some people actually have mixed reviews. There's this guy that's saying this is not a single player game. If you are a single player like me, don't buy this game. It says as a single player you are punished by core game mechanics. Some examples. 1. To find and mine exotics, you need a scanner and a mining drill. Both can only be carried on a special backpack slot. So for a single player, you'll have to run back and forward or carry parts to build the drill when on exotic sites. And it's not balancing wildlife on how many players are in the group. So if you are a group of 4, they can basically kill everything with the simplest bow and stone arrows. Many missions spawn named animals, and they aren't scaled in difficulty either. Would love to see 4 polar bear spawns on a 4-man group instead of 1, or at least with 4 to 8 times the HP. The new map in Styx got mad by or for people who likes to run 90% of the game time. Lots of cliff sides that you can't scale, so you need to run 3 times longer to get from point A to point B. There's a lot of running already in the Olympus map. Icarus is basically a running simulator. You have 300 hours and 2 level 50 characters in the game. I've watched a lot of streamers play in 2 to 4 man groups, so I can see the difference of the difficulty. Apparently this is from a 50-year-old gamer here. Huh.
Yeah, but the fact that if you have 2 key items, if they're held in the same slot, that would be kind of broken.
I mean, that sounds like a huge pain in the ass to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that leads me to the question, like, maybe the game should just have a single-player adventure mode or something, you know?
Or against scale.
Or, yeah,
Every
just
game,
you
every
die well.
multiplayer game should technically be playable by 1 person. I mean, minus raids and shit like that, right? But like, it should
Yeah.
all be playable by 1 person, and then adding more people should
I mean,
just
Terraria, Minecraft,
add-
those are good
add
examples.
like more difficulty to the enemies and like maybe
Yeah.
numbers or.
Huh.
But the game inherently should be, even if it's a multiplayer game, it should be able to handle being a single player game.
Apparently, there's this one guy. This is posted May 4th. He has 46 hours put into the game. I was in absolute love with this game. Playing every single day. I put in 46 hours in just 1 week, pretty much. Goddamn, that's like a full-time job. Still, I don't recommend it. Why? Because they decided to suddenly add armor durability. Game has been released since the 3rd of December of last year. Now they decided to add this to a game that is already extremely grindy to reach certain parts of the technology. To me, it's just a very bad decision. We already have to craft and deal with a lot of stuff. It feels like a great survivability. And suddenly, bam, yet another thing to worry about. Requires resources to fix the armor as well. It isn't just fix and be done with it, like in Valheim.
Yeah, Valheim was good because yes, if I wasn't paying attention, I could get my shit pushed in hard. Which
Yeah.
I'll actually throw the meme in there. I'm pretty sure I have the meme somewhere.
Yeah.
Look up a video on YouTube of having your shit pushed way in, and it's fucking hilarious. I forget what movie it's from, but it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because that's what we would joke about, like the Russian military, like whatever. No, I got my shit pushed way in. This dude's just like flexing the fuck out. It's hilarious. But like, I had to pay attention, but it was doable. I mean, you got there, and I had a whole longhouse. I figured out how to put a campfire in the middle of my house.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely doable. By
Like
standard.
if we could semi-consistently get like you, me, and Dragon Plane, we could probably do it 3-way wise.
Oh, you could do the game in about 8 to 10 hours, easy. Single-handedly, you could probably do it in like 30. If you're just screwing around.
It just seems like a chore by yourself, though. It really does.
Yeah, but it's playable by yourself. That's the key. Oh man, I forgot to call him.
This Icarus game. Oh, listen to this shit. Like, this would piss me the fuck off. This is why I look at the reviews. Guy who put in about 29 hours. Game is fun. However, the reason I'm giving it a negative review is due to a bug that causes you to lose all data and nothing you can do to fix it. It has been ongoing for more than 5 months, which is crazy that this game-breaking bug is still happening. And it's talking about like the actual error code and like the, you know, in the program itself. If anyone has a fix besides this, where I get to keep my save, I would appreciate it. Until this bug is fixed, this will stay as a negative review. This was posted April 30th, so about a month ago. That would piss me the fuck off. 30 hours into a game and I'm fucked and I'm on my save.
Yeah. And it sounds like it's a main issue. Like it's been there for a minute.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, when this is why I avoid things that say early access, because it's basically a clever way to saying, hey, we want money for an unfinished product. That's really what it means, you know.
And I got if they're like, so an early access game I used to play all the time was what was it called? Oh man, I have it in my Steam store. Hold on, I've just seen it.
Wasn't PUBG isn't PUBG still an early access game?
I think so, but they're at the point where they're just money grubbing.
Yeah, like, yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with like fucking you know, Fortnite and what do you call it?
Ground
Apex.
Branch. So I used to play Ground Branch,
Yeah.
and that's an early access game, but like you had to buy the game, but because they're actively funding trying to make it better, and then taught like they give you like you have your own, so all the like multiplayer like game modes are all individual servers paid by people to set up their own rules, set up their own games, and they go and they set these up, and then the people, when they buy those servers, have direct interface with the actual team that makes it and says, hey, we would like to see this. Hey, this is, so they have a distributed way of getting actual people who are playing the game and like care about the game enough that they're willing to pay money for it, right?
Yeah.
And then push all that information to them so that they can work on like stuff like weapon mechanics.
I mean,
hey, this is super broken. Hey, your enemy AI is like.
I mean, the only game that I could think that would have been like one of the best investments of my life, gaming wise, is buying Terraria when it was early access. Because since I own that game, since I bought it back in like what 2013 or whatever, it's almost like 2 games in one from content. Like it's ridiculous. And it's even better now because like all the mods like for it, you know, like the Calamity mod, the Thoria mod, shit like that. Like that's easily that's so streamlined into Steam that I think there's even an application for like Steam, like just for Terraria mod loading. Like that's how good it is. Oh, apparently Maro's in the chat. I was like, who the fuck is typing?
Yeah, it's wow, what a name. Because you know the name of my group is Ignore Females Acquired Currency.
Yeah. Apparently she's playing Elden Ring. Or as I like to call it, Anal Ring. I'm an asshole. But yeah, still talking about Terraria. I think it's still getting an update. I don't know why. Like, I thought the game was basically done and over with. Yeah, here it is. May 26th. This is fucking 2 days ago. News, Terraria, state of the game, May 2022. Like, what else can they add to it? Let's look here. Let's see what's going on.
But they still continue to add stuff to it. And again, we only paid $15 for it.
I paid like fucking $350. Like the goddamn Loch Ness monster.
And
Yeah,
they're still adding
this
to
shit.
it.
Yeah, listen to this shit. Greetings, Terrarians. It is seriously the end of May already. 2022 is certainly on an express train in terms of how fast time is flying by. That said, we hope you are ready for the summer as we are, and it is shaping up to be an action-packed summer indeed. What do we have in store? Well, we will tell, but let's kick things off the right way with our final state of the game update before summer 22 is here in earnest. Like, what the fuck? Oh, okay, so apparently Relogic, the actual devs of the game, they're preparing to embark on the journey that will be their second game. You bet your ass I'm going to follow that second game, whatever it is. Realize there are some gaps in the team skill set we would like to fill in. Blah, blah, blah.
Yes, but so the cool part is that they're expressing that they're looking to make the game different, but they want to. They're not like, oh man, like Terraria sold a shit ton, but they're looking to add more to the experience.
Let's see. Yeah, it said they added in a Terraria modder. Some guy called Chicken Bones to like their dev team. And he's also well known in the Minecraft modding community, so that's cool too. His long history with Terraria modding in general, coupled with a strong background on the technical tooling side of the coding world, a big need for the team moving ahead. I would think, yeah, he'll be an invaluable asset to the team. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. So apparently Terraria is getting a Labor of Love update. Jesus Christ. Talking about a launch date. They say it's getting closer and closer. Why do people call this update Labor of Love? Well, in honor of the award, you all graciously decided we were worthy of, for one. Your support goes well beyond that. It has been a while since we gave you a numbers update, and they are pretty staggering. Jesus, tit-sucking Christ. Total units sold, 44.5 million units. That's ridiculous for an indie game. Like, that would be like a third of all the total Nintendo systems sold in the world. Like, that's how big that number is.
Yeah, and the fact that they're showing like, hey, listen, like we understand that this couldn't be done without you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and like add on to our game for free to show our things.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So no surprise, 23 million of those copies are on PC, 9.1 million are on consoles, and then 12.4 million are on mobile. I don't know who the fuck would play this on mobile, but whatever.
Bitches and hoes.
Oh no,
hey,
it's a dragon.
It's a dragon.
It's a dragon.
Hey.
I hear echo.
That's not good. Are you watching Chase's stream a bit? Because if the volume's on there, you will hear him twice. Unless you like it like that.
I was talking about I hear Echo on his stream.
Oh.
How would you hear an echo on my stream though? Does Mel hear it?
Yeah, do I echo in his stream?
It's very faint, but it is there.
Because mine's muted. Because I mean, I have the stream up, but it's muted.
I mean, I have him up on Twitch, but I have his shit muted too. I just see his video. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
One day, I'll work with you about that.
Yeah, one day.
It's very, very faint. It's almost like
It's
you
like a whisper.
have it muted, but it isn't muted.
It's like it's a whisper. Oh, Dragon.
Very weird. So
I pulled off. I did good because I saw Human Fall Flat with $6, so I got Chase a copy of it because that game's awesome.
okay.
Well, maybe you forgot how awesome it was.
Everybody in the stream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go full smoke.
I mean, I know how awesome the game is. Yes.
You know,
If you
remember
would
that
like
time
to
we like held Maro's hand and then we jumped off the cliff
jump into chat as
lovingly.
well, just go ahead and send me something on Twitch, and I'll send you the information to my Discord so you can just jump in the chat. Right now, we will be right back. We'll be back in like 2 or 3 minutes.
What the fuck? Holy shit, dude! In Terraria, they're making a true Excalibur weapon.
Hey. supposed to have the chat box in there, but nobody puts in the fucking chat. So.
Or like main categories, they have Tales games, which the only one that I actually want is Arise, but I don't want it on PC. They
Why?
have Naruto, which fuck Naruto. I'm tired of that fucking series. And then they have Dragon Ball Z, which
Back
okay,
up, bro.
99% of them are fighting games, which I don't really play anyway. So
But you could get Furry Hitler.
what
This is a thing.
the fuck you talking about?
Thank
Okay.
you everybody for joining the stream
Okay.
and listening to our
Okay.
shenanigans.
And then they got they got a section for One Piece, which fuck One Piece. I don't give a rat's ass about that 2,000 episode series.
There you go. It's in main chat. Go look up Furry Hitler.
Oh,
Jack off to your heart's content.
oh no. Oh no. I trusted the domain. Oh no. An error. What? An error was encountered with
I
processing
can't
request.
believe this is on fucking. Holy
Okay,
shit.
I'm gonna go in the actual app.
It gives me a site error when I try to open it.
Yeah, because
Really?
you have to log in so that they'll show you mature content.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know about that.
So you have to search it. Search. Oh
I don't
god,
wanna.
this is gonna be my search history.
I don't wanna. I just don't wanna, sir.
Oh, it's right on top. Oh,
See,
What
and
the
then they have a
fuck?
section of.
what's
And
the
then they have
fuck?
I'm not gonna lie. This
What's
is
it?
very high quality,
Oh,
and I'm shocked that it exists.
Oh.
Is it
What's it?
is it wankable?
oh god, so much. Oh, oh,
Oh, there's so much
Oh.
material here.
what? And it's all,
What if you're not
they're
into
all
furries?
furries. Oh,
Though? Yeah. What if you're not into that?
what the?
You would still wink to some of these.
Oh god,
Bullshit.
I just went through all the pictures. I had to watch this train wreck. Oh,
Dude,
Sick cunt.
watch the video.
where's the video? Where's the video? Oh. Oh my
See,
god.
down,
Oh
down,
my god.
down.
Oh,
You see Dragon now? Not Dragon.
oh.
Chase, you gotta look out for Dragon sending you fucking hentai through Discord now.
This is the #1 top trending video game on Steam right now.
What? No,
Shock value.
no. It can't. Bro, it's only
Shock
four.
value.
Bro, it's 30% off.
Shock
You gotta
value.
do it. It's less than $5.
$5.
You have to.
It's $5, bro.
Shock value. Actually, this Digimon game looks kind of cool.
I literally can't believe the first thing I see top best trending game is Furry Hitler. And I was just like, what?
Oh, god damn it.
Kind of tempted to buy it because it's $5.
It's $5.
I'm gonna get this Digimon game for 15. And I only barely liked Digimon back in the day.
The only problem is I still have another porn game that I haven't really played.
Wanked
Stream it on Pornhub. You pull up that
No,
shit.
no.
or put it on OnlyFans.
It's on it's called Subverse. I played like halfway through it, but
Yeah.
I just haven't had time to go back to it. It's actually pretty good on the story too.
Who would have thought?
I mean, it's one of the highest quality porno games I've ever played.
Hey.
You
That
actually
means it's
paid
been
money
at
for
least
it?
more than one, which means he's a real G.
Yeah.
I mean, why am I gonna lie about that?
Why you gonna lie about it?
There's really no point in lying about it.
I played many porn games. Don't give a fuck.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna grab another beer. Because this is now turned into Pokemon XD Gale of Drunkenness.
There's this one game on Steam. I don't know what it was about, but it's sort of like a pixel, like isometric game that's like really perverted. Like literally right when you wake up, like you can smack a girl's ass, and like she'll like
Tales of
comment about
Arise
it.
is $85. What?
I mean, I saw the page. It said it was 42 right now.
Just gonna sit here.
It's 85 normally.
Yeah, that's insane. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah, it's 50% off to be 42. Like, what the fuck?
What
yeah,
game is?
I don't. Tales of Arise, the newest
Oh.
one.
What? So like, I understand like how games need to be
That's
more
it is.
expensive to come up with like, because the let's face it, they should rise in price because it costs more. But what I don't get is why do they sell their especially Nintendo, they're mandated to sell the digital copies cheaper or
Yeah.
digital copies for the same price as physical copies. Why wouldn't you just sell the digital copy cheaper if everybody wants to
Because
move over to
Nintendo
digital?
wants you to buy the physical.
Yes, but most companies are trying to go to a digital only marketplace. So
Sure.
why
Nintendo
would-
will always want to be a collectible thing. That's their whole driving economy thing. They want collectibles. That's how they want their whole business to run.
Hey, Morrow, thank you for following. Heard the noise and I was trying to figure out where it was coming from. I was like, oh,
Is
I heard an alert.
She's not in the chat. Is she being a lurky turkey?
Yeah, she might have just done it on my page.
Oh.
Hey, yeah, she's being a lurky turkey.
I knew it. Oh, I found out that game that I was talking about. Have you ever heard of Hako Niwa Explorer Plus?
Nope.
Nope.
So
I'm sorry,
what
I don't
it
play
is,
gay games.
I wouldn't call it gay. Especially the trailer that I'm seeing right now. It's rather perverted, actually.
Let's not do false swipe. Almost dead. That would be bad.
Let's just say it enjoys usage of monster girls
Hey,
as bosses.
so FML's also in porn games. Hey,
So
round of
this is
applause.
something you should be linking and not describing.
Yeah, bro,
Okay.
send it. Put it in the chat.
Because Furry Hitler was pretty,
So this is $10,
viewable.
and I think I want to play it. And if it's okay to actually stream it, that'd be great. But let me put it in here.
Hey Morrow, would you play Furry Hitler?
Look it up on Steam.
Mar probably would actually. But I put it in the general.
That's fine.
Like look at the second trailer, by the way. I mean, look at the first one too, but the second trailer is just hilarious.
I mean, it's
Graphic.
isometric game.
The graphics
Sure.
aren't the best, but like I play it just for the humor itself.
Just a atypical isometric. Nothing special so far. Maybe I should have did the second video first.
Big ass grenade.
This is a very FML type game too.
Reminds me of Final Fantasy.
I told ya.
Tactics.
I told you it's very perverted.
Oh shit. Okay. That's a big old woman that's bind up.
Yes, it is.
And she lived. Whoa.
Yeah.
Let's rewind that. Hold up.
I told
what
you,
did she just
motherfucker.
do?
Don't you fucking doubt me.
What did she just fucking do?
Don't fucking doubt
She's-
me, sir.
Is this on the first or second video? I need to know.
Okay, she stunned his ass and then she just wraps him up and just shoves him up her pussy. What the fuck?
I told you, bro. I told you it was sick.
Fuck.
Is
I
this
want to
the-
buy it.
Is this
It's
the first
$10.
one? The first video?
The first
Yeah,
trailer.
first
Yeah.
video. It's not
Yeah.
halfway through that happens. And this girl just has big giant boobs and is walking with her boobs. What the fuck?
Sorry. That was the
Get
music.
some more of your poison. I'm on my way.
This is probably the most normal chick right there.
Yeah.
The mummy chick.
I told you,
Okay.
it's fucking goofy, man.
Okay, the tentacle chick, 100% behind this one. She just has her booty hanging out and just constantly shaking it the whole time.
The only thing is, do you think this would be allowed to stream on Twitch?
Yes, there's no nudity.
Okay. Even though it has a tag for hentai, sexual content, nudity.
I haven't seen any nudity, so unless there's actual nudity.
Oh dear
yeah,
God!
sure.
I just watched him
Alright.
explode.
But yeah, what do you guys think? You think that game's up my alley?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Even if there is some nudity, Twitch shouldn't mind as long as it isn't like overly egregious.
I mean, as long as you put a mature content banner on your thing.
No, they legit have some games banned, so you just have to check the ban list.
Yeah. What was that? Honey Pop, isn't that banned?
Yep,
Yeah,
100%.
because they fucking suck. Now, should we show Morrow the trailer of that game?
Yes.
I mean,
I
she
think
can
so,
just
too.
pull it up herself.
Yeah, Morrow, you hear me? Go to Steam, or hell, you can. There's some kind of videos of it on YouTube. It's called Hako Niwa Explorer Plus. Look up that game.
She's also in the
Okay.
chat, so she can see it. She can just tell her to go to my general chat.
Or yeah, just go to his general chat on Discord. I found out about this game like a week or two ago from just like a random video, like because YouTube's weird like that. And I was just like, dude, I think this is the game for me. Like it's all kinds of debauchery.
Like the best thing about it though is it's an actual game that doesn't take
Yeah.
itself serious. It looks like it has
Yeah.
a shit ton of content too.
Yeah. And like,
So
If you
it
want
is
to,
not
but-
on the Twitch banned list, so you should be fine. 3DX Chat is on the list. All randomized video chat platforms. Artificial Girl 1, 2, and 3. Artificial Academy 1 and 2.
oh,
Battle
you're on a boss.
Weight.
You're on a boss right now, Morrow. Gotcha.
BMX XXX. Cobra
I wonder what that's about.
Giggity.
Criminal Girls. Cuckold Simulator. Dramatical Murder. Ethnic Cleansing.
What? Shit.
Genital Jousting.
So let's go back to Cuckold Simulator. How do you think, how rousing do you think that could be to play?
Oh my goodness.
Grezzo 1 and 2, Harem Party, House Party, Honey Cam Studio, Honey Pop 1 and 2,
Yeah.
Kamadori Alchemy Meister, Negligee, Porno
Okay.
Studio Tycoon, Purin to Ohoro. Okay, that one, I think I know which one it is, and that one's actually pretty good.
So it's good hentai.
I'm making sure it is what I think it is, because if it
Hey,
is, it's
I like a man that
pretty damn
verifies.
good. Oh hell yeah, this is what I thought it was. Basically, you take care of this girl, and you have to go bathe her and shit.
Well, what? Is there something wrong with this girl?
Oh, she's always naked. She never puts on clothes.
So she's like a nudist?
Hey, what's wrong with that, FML?
It's more that whenever she puts on clothes, she's like, "This is itchy," and then she takes it off right away.
This sounds like it'd be a really good anime, by the way.
It's like the
Probably
freezing.
hentai, yeah. Perino Party, Radiator 2, Rape Lay, Rinse and Repeat, Sakura Angel, Sakura Beach, Sakura Dungeons, all the Sakura blah blahs. There's like a bajillion Sakura games.
I've actually heard of Rayplay, and I
You
kinda
can't
wish-
play Second Life on here? What?
What? Why not? I've heard of that.
Second Life is banned.
Yeah, I don't get it. Why?
I have no idea. That does not make a whole lot of sense to me.
I mean, it's really just like a social interaction game than anything.
I mean, you can definitely be nude in there though. So maybe that.
But I mean,
Well, it's probably because people might go too far with it. It might not necessarily be the content of the game, but stuff like
Like the
VR
people
chat.
who
I
play
had
it,
seen they were
yeah.
talking about banning VR chat just because of the fact
I mean,
that people
Second
go
Life
so
is
far.
all about roleplay though.
Yeah.
So it might have got banned because of the people that were streaming it.
Yeah.
Because there are definitely BDSM parties in Second Life. Okay, next one is Suck My Dick or Die. The
Holy-
guy game.
Chase, I didn't know you made a game on Steam.
Oh yeah.
The Maiden Rape Assault Violent Semen Inferno.
What?
Oh my god.
What is under your blanket, sir? Witch Trainer and Yandere Simulator.
Yandere?
So that is all the games that are currently prohibited.
I think I want to check out some of them just for grins.
Oh man.
Like, I only own Honey Pop.
Okay, so if the official E ESRB rating is adults only, that's also banned.
I mean, that's not a lot of
Yeah.
games anyway,
Yeah,
though.
that's not
Yeah.
very many.
Because,
The
like,
only other games that I can think of that would do that is I think Hustler made some games and Playboy made some games.
because, like, to my knowledge, it's, like, even game companies, like the biggest ones, they don't try to do anything that's A-rated because then they can't commercially sell it, like, in stores and shit. Like, at, you know, like, say, Walmart, whatever, because they won't carry games like that.
So what would be the rating on this game?
I'm just curious, rated A games, those are 18 plus to legally buy, right? Just like
Yes.
Ev is rated 17.
Well, they also have to be. They're also not allowed to be sold in certain locations.
Okay.
So, like Walmart might be able to carry an adult-only game, but you would have to specifically ask for it, and they would have to check your ID beforehand. Not just like a
Huh.
rated M game.
All right.
I like how in the descriptions they show off the butts of basically all the girls.
That sounds like a good thing to me.
In that Haikuwana Explore Plus,
Yeah.
yeah, they basically show off all the butts of the girls in the
Wait, can
description
you
of
just
that game.
endlessly battle all these?
Did you see the chick like that's in the house where you can just smack her ass like as soon as you bump into her?
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Her
can do that.
butts in high def right there.
Yeah.
Right there in the
Good,
What you
great,
call it?
great graphics, huh?
no, I'm talking about the about section of the game. It's in high def right there.
Oh. Nice.
You didn't look too close at the game, sir.
No, I did. It's been a couple of weeks,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, it's pretty hilarious.
But yeah, that's 100% your type of game, dude.
Yep.
Go play it.
You gotta love this review. Like, this guy's a fucking Chad. Recommended 6.2 hours on record. Pros: wonderful art style and humor. Accidental butt grabbing. Price: awesome music. I guess he's a fan of the ass.
Dude, you gotta have that ass grab.
Gotta have that ass.
Not just an ass slap, but an ass grab.
This guy that put an hour on record, I guess that was all he could handle until he just blew his load. He said, "Get shoved
Shit.
into a dryad's crotch and repeatedly pressed by her legs. Yes, please." That's it. That's his whole review.
That'd be funny. You're like, you just scroll down and see somebody who put like 5 minutes, played for like 7 minutes, and he's like, "Whoa, this game's amazing." That means it's good. If it takes you an hour, you're doing something wrong. Like, you at least like 7 minutes.
There's a guy that wrote a message. He said cute and lewd, rude and funny, short but sweet, and then like a spoilers thing, and he said just like your Emoto, as in sister. Fucking weeb. There's a guy that said, want a roguelike with cool interactions and funny events and story? Are you a pervert? Shouldn't you be working / studying? If you have answered yes to any of these questions, you should buy this game. Oh, he's a pretty good sales pitch, isn't he?
I thought that you
Are
were
you-
only able to fight these individuals once.
The trainers you're fighting right now?
Yeah.
I thought so too. I don't think you can reface any trainer other than Mount Battle. I don't know. Ugh. Dragon, I'm gonna be in Indiana tomorrow, so we can't do our thingy.
Podcast.
Yeah.
What about the raft at noon?
I'll be driving to Indiana at noon.
Okay, don't miss out on fun, bitch.
Oh well, bitch.
It's fine by me. I don't really care.
You'll be fine. I'm sure Allegory will carry you. As soon
I'm
as he's over.
kind of like on the podcast saying once a month is more than enough because that gives us time to just give out our ideas on shit.
Okay. Ideas. So I pulled off a savage move yesterday. I was streaming Bully last night, and I ran out of beer. I was on like my last bloom, and I'm like, shit, I'm out of beer. I think I'm gonna walk down the street and just like come back with more beer. So I took like 12 minutes like on live time to like go walk down the street to buy more beer and come back. It was worth it. I got some milk stout actually. It's got like a cool kind of purple label on it. I don't know. I thought it looked cool. Yeah, it's roasted chocolate malt and coffee. That's what it is.
Sounds disgusting.
I actually kind of like it. I was thinking of getting Guinness, but I was like, next time.
So I got this local brewed beer, and it's literally just like orange sherbet beer.
Like sherbet ice cream.
Orange sherbet ice cream, but it's beer.
I'd
Tastes
probably
I
so
had a
fucking
beer
good.
that tasted like, I want to say like, almost like Oreo ice cream.
Damn.
And I was like, this is actually really good.
Well, you down that shit before it got, warm and crappy. I'm
Let's
assuming
think,
this
even when it
stout,
was
right?
warm, it was, yeah, but even when it was warm, like it still tasted the same. Pretty good.
It was delicious, Morrow.
Yeah, Morrow.
Morrow, why ain't you in chat?
Morrow. Join us, Morrow. Join us. At least until I go to sleep. Which should be right now, but I can talk a little bit longer. I always thought the effects of like the fire moves looked really good in this game.
Of course. And all I have PP4 left is Pulse Light.
Don't give a fuck. Kill that Murkrow, bitch. Hey, Dragon, you should play this game.
Maybe Sunday.
Yeah, you gotta play the main series first, though, don't you?
Yup.
Yup.
still need to beat Fire Red.
I mean, it's a remake of the original, so I'd expect you to get through it fairly easily.
You do know I'm doing Nuzlocke, right?
Oh, you're doing that stupid bullshit. Good luck then. Fuck Nuzlocks.
I mean, the farthest I've gotten was Erica, I do believe.
Nuzlocks, they're just too much effort.
And then once I went to Erica, I made the stupid mistake of just going into the dojo, and I was just like, "Oh fuck, I don't fuck
And,
up."
and then
Shit.
they gang raped you, right?
So
Yeah,
do you have
because
to beat
it's
them
battle
all?
after
In,
battle after battle.
Yeah.
do you have to beat them all in one hit?
No, you have to beat them all back to back to back.
You can't.
It's not that. It's not that. Going in there and defeating them was the problem. It was going in there and defeating them all at one time.
Okay, because I know
Well,
that
you know
at one point I went like healed, and I mean I also left and did other stuff, but like,
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Yeah, you can't leave and heal in that. Once you enter the dojo and you start it, you're done. You got to keep going.
You do know the dojo is completely optional, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I was just like, yeah, let me go in there and do one fight and go heal.
I want to go do that.
And then went in and nope, back to back to back to back. I took down 3 of the trainers, but the 4th one killed me.
There's always a 4th one.
But if I had gotten through all of that, I would have got a Hitmon top, I think,
Yeah.
or a Hitmonchan, one or the other. I think it's one or the other.
Actually, Hitmontop, that's a Gen 2 Pokemon. You're thinking of
Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's the Hitmons, whatever.
Yeah. I
They're
just
they just hit. They just hit.
Yeah. And it would have been a level 30, which would have been really good because I could have replaced somebody on my squad.
Yeah.
And that's the whole reason that I talked myself into doing it. And then I wiped, and I was just like, God, fuck.
Were you
Fuck
drunk?
this shit.
Were you drunk?
Of course I was drunk. I have yet to play that game without
Then
being
no
drunk.
wonder. Then no wonder you fucked it up. You fuck up. Man, I might get fucked tomorrow, like drinking wise. Obviously, I'm not getting laid
Obviously.
because after my family thing, I think I'm gonna spend some time with former roommates back in Indiana. So sleep there, and then I guess we're having like a little cookout Monday then, like for actual Memorial Day, you know. So that'll be nice.
I actually might be working on Monday.
What are you on call or something?
I'm always on call, bitch.
Well, suck it
That's
up.
why I get paid the fucking good
I was
money.
about to say that. Suck it up then.
But I might be working on Monday because I gotta finish doing the configurations that I couldn't do this time.
Get that big boy job now.
You know,
Yo. So, interesting thing happened today. I actually went. So there's a clothing store like a couple of businesses down from where I live in this building. I went inside there to just sort of browse, but I ended up buying some kind of pretty good kind of dress shirts, dress pants, that kind of stuff. So I told him like, oh, I was working for such and such company in town, and
why are there no Rule 34s for Dunsparce?
do
there
you want me
isn't.
to- do you want me to draw one for you so you can wink? Because I probably could. Wouldn't be very good, but
I'm just saying that it would make perfect sense. Okay, there's a lot of it for Dunsparce. I just
Okay.
never seen it before.
because I was about to say, like, I think every single Pokemon has at least like a dozen images of porn of it somewhere on the internet.
This one doesn't have that many. It's only about 8, 10, somewhere in there.
Still, it exists though, so it's not
It
breaking.
does
the rules.
exist.
It's not breaking the rules of the internet. Now, here's the
And-
question: do any of those images actually look decent, like quality-wise?
Well, a lot of them are male Dunsparce, which is
So
kind of weird.
yeah, I would
So
think
he
it would
just
have
has
a
a penis
vagina.
tail?
He's got a dick
No,
tail.
it has a tail, but it also has a dick.
What?
It's so weird.
Is there a hermaphrodite?
They
Dunsparce
realized
form?
that Dunsparce is roughly like Dunsparce is like almost like 5 feet long and like 2 feet wide. Like,
Is it?
yeah, you didn't just see it on the screen on XD.
Well,
That's the actual
well,
size.
Well, I don't. Well, whatever.
Pokemon.
You should commission some Dunsparce porn, Dragon.
I really could care less.
Well, then why'd you look it up, you sick cunt?
Because
I had
he
to
was
know.
curious.
You're just like, I think I need some more wank material this evening.
I just never saw any for Dunsparce.
I don't need to see it to know that it's probably out there.
Because don't you get a nugget for this or something?
Yeah, you might. Taking them all on. Mara's too busy with her boss. She don't care. She don't care about us. But yeah, I was at this clothing store today and got to talking about like what I do with, the company I'm with. And he was like, "Oh, do you do graphic works or whatever?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a graphic designer. That's what I went to school for." He's like, "I was thinking of somebody that could help me do like some vector artwork, for like some of these T-shirts that I do." I'm like, if it is not competing with like my company, like we're not a design studio, you know what I mean? Like what I do in the marketing department, that's strictly just for like our brands within our company, you know what I mean?
Dude, you shouldn't have said that. You should have just said, okay, cool.
Well, I have to be very careful about what I try to do side-wise.
The fuck you do?
As long
What do
as
you mean
it's
the
not
fuck I
a
do?
direct competition, you should be fine.
And I don't think it would be. I mean, he's just a clothing store operator. It's not like he's a distributor or food producer, because that is our actual business.
The worst they're gonna be able to do to you is fire you. So it
Yeah.
really shouldn't fucking matter.
It doesn't even matter, says Dragon.
It's just like when I was holding down 3 different jobs. Every single job technically competed with each other. But
Were they in the same industry?
yes,
Interesting. Huh.
but again, it didn't fucking matter because I did what I did. And they didn't know about it, so fuck it.
Okay. I wish I could not give a fuck. Like, about everything.
And if they did find out about it, then what would happen? They fire me. Ooh.
They'd be like, "Hey, Dragon.
I got 2 other jobs.
Dragon."
Fuck it.
They'd be like, "Dragon, I'm gonna slap you on the hand. Now don't come back here." The hell's that sound in the background?
What's that?
I don't know. It sounds like... I don't know how to describe it. It sounds like someone's breathing in the mic. Is that you, Dragon?
No.
Well, it can't be me.
Okay, there are some really demented Hitmonchan.
You looking
You
up
still hear it?
Hitmonchan porn now?
Still hear it?
No.
So, there's this one where this Hitmonchan literally just rips his girl's head off
What?
and then shoves his dick through the back of her neck where he ripped the head off and shoves it through the mouth.
So,
Oh.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh, I know exactly. So,
what the
FML,
fuck?
what it is I have a fridge in my room.
Yeah.
that kicked on, and what you hear is it defrosting. I was like, "What is that noise?" And it's just the
It's like
defrost.
okay,
Yeah, it's just a fridge.
I gotcha. Yeah, that shit you're looking up, Dragon. I think that's enough internet for you for today.
Rule 34, man.
I think that's enough Rule 34 for you today. Why don't you just go back to looking up, I don't know, Magilu porn or something?
I have never in my life looked up Magilu porn.
What is that?
It's a chick from one of the Tales games.
No. He's more into like a Fudanari. He seems seems like a
he's
Fudanari guy.
he's probably into Fuda. Probably.
No, I'm not.
I mean, whatever, dude. I mean, there's a guy on my stream earlier. He said he's into midget porn. I'm like, hey, dude, that's whatever.
Oh yeah,
I'm not
you
with
do
midget
you.
porn.
Display
I'm
that
not
shit
a
over
fan of
there.
it. What?
Sean midget porn.
I didn't say there anything was. It's just not for me. And I've seen a bit before, like some years ago. I just randomly, was on Pornhub, just looking for, material, and I clicked on a video, and it was a midget girl and with a regular guy, and I watched like maybe 3 minutes of it, and I was like, I'm not really a fan. So I
But
clicked
I mean,
on.
you got to think that they're not attractive to FML because if they were any taller than they are, they would be the same height as FML.
What's your point? Just curious. Is there a lot of Magilu porn out there? Now I'm curious.
See, this is why I go to the Rule 34 is because I get curious about something. And it's just like, what if this is here?
Like, I would think there's a fair
So
amount.
far, have you found anything that doesn't apply to the rule?
No.
Well, there's actually not a lot of RuneScape porn out there. It does exist, but
It
there's not a lot.
exists.
But there's not a lot. Like, less than 100 images.
I'm trying to see if you found something that doesn't actually have Rule 34.
Okay, yeah, there's a... there's a fair amount of Magilu, and a lot of it's actually with Velvet, which doesn't really surprise me.
No shocks there.
Yeah. I mean, Velvet could easily be a dyke if she wanted to.
But if you want some quality looking Rule 34,
Go on.
look up Nessa.
Hey,
The Pokemon trainer chick.
Oh yeah.
That's the one that has like the dark complexion, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell, I've seen like outright comics of her, if you know what I mean.
Yup.
Yep.
Yup.
Like,
No fucks given.
they
Fuck's
legit
given.
went all out when she came out. Dude.
They were just like, hey, let's totally blow up Pornhub or Rule 34 with this chick.
Well, that was
This-
also
This is high quality shit, too.
and
not just
well,
some
we're talking
fan
a
shit.
company that is pretty like conservative went
Well, I
that
mean-
far. Like,
Well, I mean, they know that like people jack to like Pokemon and
Nurse
like
Joy?
Pokemon characters. Yeah, like they know people do that. Dude, who wouldn't jack off to Nurse Joy? I'm just curious. Who wouldn't?
Not me.
Really? Need more offers to Jenny?
No.
Oh.
Neither, actually.
Okay, that's fine. See, it would have been nice if Mara was in the chat.
still probably facing that boss.
Probably getting her cheeks clapped. Just like in Bloodborne. tonight, I was actually gonna do raids with some people in RuneScape.
You raids? Heh.
Well, learner raids. I've only done one officially. But I mean, it's fine.
I still need to get 3 more fucking agility levels, man.
Shield and lives. So what's that gonna be, like 14 hours?
By my calculation, it's close to 20.
Oh, so I don't think you get anything from them. That's weird.
I mean, oh, you got experience at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that fucking that perverted game. Put that on my wish list here.
Of course you are.
Of course I am.
I might buy it for you.
Oh, like I just bought you Human Fall Flat.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm just surprised I haven't heard about this game earlier, because it's been out for about 4 years.
I'm at that weird part of Pokemon where I want that, like, their movesets aren't the greatest, and I wish that they were stronger.
Yeah.
But, like, the two places I hate being are in, like, the 20s and the 40s. Because in the 40s, they don't get really any new moves. It's just the same stuff over and over again.
Yeah.
And then when they're in their 20s, like, most of them aren't evolving. Or, like, 15 to, say, like, 25. Because
Yeah.
most of them aren't evolving. And where I'm getting to the point where some things are starting to evolve. So they're just getting slowly outclassed.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna grab a snack. I'll be a second.
I hate games that always constantly saying, "Hey, you failed this level, so buy this."
Yay! Time to be a fatty.
You are a fatty.
I'm a fatty.
What'd you get?
You would ask, wouldn't you, fatty?
Of course.
One fatty
Yeah, I'm
meal,
about to
what'd
go
you
get
fucking
some.
get?
I'm
about to get
eating.
some cake.
I'm eating goldfish graham crackers. And what the cool thing is basically like each like goldfish cracker is like parts of a s'more. So like one's like a chocolate one, one's the actual graham cracker, and then one's like a marshmallow. Like it's pretty dorky, honestly.
That's so dumb.
Well, so is fucking cake.
You know what sounds really good right now? The s'mores cereal. They still sell that?
Yes.
I believe so.
Answer is yes.
Hey Chase, I just had a thought. So, like, you know how the professor in this game is called a crane?
Yes.
Is that the name of a tree too? Because aren't all Pokemon professors supposed to be named after trees? You know, birch, elm, oak.
I don't think Lavington was.
Hmm.
I think the mainline Pokemon games they are, but I think the spin-offs they're not.
Let's see, Kukui, Sycamore, uh,
Oak, Birch.
yeah. I'm trying to think what Sword and Shield was. Who's the professor in that game?
That chick.
Like that old bitch?
No.
don't remember.
If it's the one I'm thinking, everybody kept saying she was old, but she was only like in her she was only like 32 or so. And I'm like,
Yeah.
why are you guys like it doesn't I can understand that they're trying to like make this game for like people under the age of 14, so they would think that's old, but it's like I've done a lot
Magnolia.
worse than Magnolia.
Yeah, Magnolia. Okay.
And she was old, by the way.
She was.
Yeah. Yeah, and Sword and
Yeah.
Shield. Because
Absolutely.
her granddaughter like bugged you like all throughout the game.
Oh, I'm thinking of was it the granddaughter? Somebody kept
That's-
getting called old and I
Oh,
didn't
yeah?
like it.
Okay, here we go. We have oak, elm, ivy, birch, rowan, juniper, sycamore, kukui, and magnolia. And apparently in Pokemon Go, there's Professor Willow. In Pokemon Home, there's Professor Grand Oak. I've never heard of him. Wow, he looks fucking weird. Like, imagine Professor
Oh.
Oak if he had like really long hair and he was like a hippie.
She's supposedly in her 60s.
Magnolia?
Yep. But there's no age that actually was listed for her anywhere.
Okay, so Juniper, she is from Black and White. She doesn't look that old at all. If I had to guess, late 30s.
Was it her?
Yeah, Juniper, she is a female Pokemon professor. Does not say her name. It does not say her age anywhere. But yeah, if I had to guess, maybe late 30s.
So she's probably 50.
I mean, I'd hit it.
You're a sick fuck though.
You're saying you don't fuck 50-year-old women?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why would I ever?
I don't know, for grins.
I'd rather not be dust in my pussy that I fuck.
What they said you'd I'm glad that you added like that last portion because I was like I don't like dust in my pussy at all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dragon. It's rough to have.
And
Okay,
y'all can
apparently-
laugh up how I say shit all the time. I don't care.
Yeah, I laugh at you regardless.
That's because you're too ignorant to know what you're even talking about half the time.
And that's the funny part.
I like how if you look in this, so like all the bodybuilders in this are physically like significantly taller. Like the fact that lifting weights will make you like a foot taller,
Man, I fucking wish, dude. I would have hit the gym years ago.
or that everybody who is like in this game is over like 6 feet tall is just fucking just ripped. Like we're not even talking.
I know,
Like, we're
I know.
talking makes Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime look like a fucking Stretch Armstrong.
I know. It does. And that's what's hilarious about it.
I mean, why aren't you Jack and you're 6 foot?
I mean, I'm neither of those, so
I was about to say, Chase is not 6 feet.
I'm. I mean, I'm.
And nobody gives a
5'10".
shit.
But again, that's 2 inches. Nobody cares about 2 inches. Ask me how I know.
Because women don't even know how to tell tight anyway.
Are you saying women are fucking retarded?
People are fucking retarded.
People are fucking
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Women,
Are
women
women people?
can be dumb. Men also dumb. Like, think of all the stuff me and you have put together, and like we literally rode a wheelbarrow into a creek at a high speed to try to ramp it, knowing full well we were not going to clear a 15-foot gap at 5 miles an hour in a wheelbarrow with 2 people fully loaded with bricks.
Okay, the fully loaded with bricks part is like
That was for speed. FML knows he was there, and he deleted all the footage.
Yep.
So absolutely did do dope shit. Whooper.
Oh shit, I forgot about that chick. She was only in the anime though. Remember Professor Ivy?
Yes.
nope.
She was from the Orange Islands, which is like, how do I describe it? It was like a stopgap between like the Indigo League and like the Johto region of the anime.
It's supposed to be the same thing as the Battle Frontier or whatever. And the best part about that is you can also so it's kind of a joke that your mom in the show is taking around Mr. Mime to all these places, and Mr. Mime isn't her Pokemon. It's not like Pikachu that just doesn't go in her ball. It's her companion, if you know what I'm saying.
He fucks Mr. Mime. Got it.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
I think
there's plenty of R34 about that. I'd go as far as to say probably about a fourth of everything Mr. Mime related on Rule 34 probably has to do with fucking Mash's mom. Probably.
a quarter of the Pokemon stuff has everything to do with Ash's mom.
I mean,
Whether it's Oak, other Pokemon,
Ash himself,
Ash, Brock.
you know,
There's just a train on Ash's mom.
Oh,
Ash's mom gets used. That's why he doesn't know who his father is, because everybody's hit it.
And she's not even that good looking.
nope.
That shit must be banging. She must have that gorilla grip.
Yeah, she must have the. She must have the grip of a fucking postmaster.
Silverback gorilla.
Wow.
Just oh god. This music is just so awesome in this game.
The jury's out. It turns out Ash was actually adopted, and then his mom just has like the fucking tightest fucking grip you can think of.
We all know why she only had one kid, because after that she got snipped because there was no way you were getting out. This shit's like fucking Pandora's box. You go in, you're not coming out. It's like a Chinese finger, or one-way Chinese finger trap.
Man, Professor Ivy had some tickle bitties.
Is that the one with like the big floofy like white hair that's stuck up above her?
No,
It
she's
looks like a
got
ball.
purple hair and she has like kind of stoner eyes.
God, this music is so awesome.
I think really like Professor Ivy really only existed as like a foil for like them to write Brock out of the show for a bit, you know?
Yeah, he was kind of getting cringy.
What?
Well, like I remember reading like stuff about that, like what they were doing with the show. They were like they had to get rid of somebody, and it basically came down to either Brock or Team Rocket. And they were like, we can't get rid of Team Rocket, you know what I mean? So I can see why they made that decision.
Why did they have to get rid of either of them?
I don't know. I don't know. I would guess it had to do with the producers telling them they had to. I mean, hell, I'm surprised fucking Misty stuck around as much as she did, you know, in the show.
But she also left for quite a period of time.
Oh, like she would like take trips or whatever.
Well, there was a part of the show where she was talking about how uh, she hadn't seen the main protagonist in like 5 years. But it's funny because he's still technically like 12 the whole time. Because they had to do this age thing where they had to like make it a new Ash because he was getting too old to be hanging out with 12-year-old girls.
I mean, yeah. It was already, yeah. I'm just curious. Have they ever actually confirmed how old Jesse and James are?
Yes. So I think both Jesse and James are in their like mid to late 20s.
That's what I kind of figured. Like they didn't seem like they were
So
middle
by the
aged.
end of the series, they're like 80.
Because I know that like because if you actually like watch parts of the show, it actually explains how like Jesse is a theater man and like likes doing drama. If that's
Yeah.
not apparent, and I forget. I think Jesse was like she had. I don't know if it was a degree or she actually had like a profession. And they had aspirations beforehand,
Oh,
but they
oh,
just
you like
did
she
this
had
to
like
make money.
she had like higher education basically.
Yes.
Huh. I mean, I know James was actually like a.
He was in college and he was a theater major. I think that's how they met. Was in like secondary
I
school.
know. I know part of there was an episode where James like actually went back to like his house and apparently he was like the son of like a millionaire family or whatever.
Yeah.
Because of course he was.
According to a special CD available only in Japan, Jesse and James are in their 20s in the second episode of anime.
Yep.
What the fuck? Apparently, in a manga story, Jesse and James actually got married and had kids. Is that canon though?
I don't think it would be.
Well, obviously they wouldn't be bothering with catching a Pikachu then if they have a fucking family to take care of.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's canon that was never put in the anime.
Well, yeah, like the Pokemon Adventures, you talked about like how like a Kangaskhan almost like raped a girl or something.
Yup.
Yeah. I kind of want to read it just to see like how deep the rabbit hole goes on that.
Dude, it goes so fucking deep. You don't even want to know.
I don't even want to know.
You see a lot of Pokemon dying.
Not fainting?
Dying. Like,
No, fuck
literally.
that. Fuck that.
like,
Dying like they should
literally-
have died.
Like, literally cut in half and you see entrails. Yeah, the OG manga is so fucking brutal.
Well, I mean, you got to think, like, they have to eat.
Well, I mean, according to according to like the comic universe, they actually have Pokemon and they have actual regular animals. You know what I mean, like cows and sheep.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, according to the comic, I don't think they ever show that in the fucking movies or anime
Yeah.
though.
Because I thought they were talking about how Tauros and Miltank were technically the same species. One was a female, one was a male, even though they don't do that in the show.
I mean, maybe that's like the universe answer, you know, for like the show's continuity. But no, I've seen screenshots of the comic. It has like actual cows there.
Yep. They have cats and dogs and shit like that.
Yeah.
too.
But then what are Pokemon? Like, what are
Well,
Pokemon just
they're-
animals?
They're pocket
Alien
monsters.
race.
Yeah, I guess that's the closest thing you can think of. Like they're invasive species. Maybe that's a way to make it make sense.
That's
I
weird.
mean, hell, yeah, Pokemon's fucking weird. Apparently, there's a thing saying Jesse was going to be a nurse or a trainer before a villain.
Yes.
Really, a nurse?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like, and he was
that's
also
why
a
she's
theater
so
major.
wild.
Because
She-
because he
she's
wanted to be a
wild.
theater major because that's his passion.
Hence
However,
why they like they're both kind of into the theatrics of like, you know, prepare for trouble, make it double, that kind of stuff.
no, like, so there was actually one, and there's a joke where he brings out a Moltres costume, and he says it's from his closet, and Jesse and Meowth are like, he got that out of his closet, and they're both not, like, they're surprised, but they're not surprised.
Oh,
I'm gonna go
Right.
ahead and,
I'm gonna head
Close.
to bed, y'all.
okay.
all right. See ya,
Have a
man.
good one.
Now, I'm going to go on a quick intermission, and I'm going to go smoke real quick. And I will be right back.
Apparently, Jesse used to be a model too.
Yeah, like it's weird.
I mean, she. To be fair, she was never like fat in the series, so
No. Like I said, they all had aspirations for different stuff.
apparently it says. Oh.
Yes. we're back. It's not really good quick spots. Should be a little bit of power attack. Finish this up. No, I am planning on catching some wild Pokemon just so I can kickstart the purification chamber. Don't forget, it's just back here. close spot. That's what I think this thing. everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and stream here. $2. I stream a little